What's going on, everyone? CJ back here with a brand new episode of the Madden 24 St. Louis Sentinels Franchise. That is right, welcome back. Week 8 here in Sentinels Franchise, and we have a breakout linebacker scenario. Gotta be Cody Barton, right? I'm thinking maybe possibly Jamin Davis, but I think it just has to be Cody Barton, and it's, wow, actually Jamin Davis did not see that coming. Jamin Davis has been quiet. We haven't really called his name too often, and it looks like we are going to have to hold the Eagles to less than 200 total yards. Yeah, fat chance of that happening. Or get Jamin Davis 2+ interceptions, forced fumbles, tackles for loss, and sacks. So this could be huge because Jamin Davis is star development already. If he could somehow complete this challenge, which we're not going to hold Philly to 200 yards. That is a pipe dream. And it's going to be really hard to get him to a combination of two of any of those things. But if we could somehow do it, having him go up to superstar, that could be a season changer. Mock draft number 2 is also officially out. So let's take a quick peek at this and see if anything has, well, we didn't look at the first mock draft, or did we? I can't remember. Anyways, I know that JJ Ford was originally projected to go number 1. He has dropped down to number 3. Right now, they got the LA Rams picking him at number 3, so potential Matthew Stafford replacement. We have him now 50% of the way scouted, and again, I've talked about him a little bit. He's a statue in the pocket, really can't do much besides throw the ball. He does throw the ball well, but he is highly accurate. And that's the one thing that has hindered Sam Howell. He has a ton of yards. He's played great so far this year in terms of his total yardage, but my man has not been accurate. He is sub 60% accurate. JJ Ford, it looks like, would have no problem being accurate with the A deep accuracy and B to medium and short accuracy. Again, I know that's about the only thing that he can do well, but we don't really run too much with Sam Howell anyways, so I think that would be just what the doctor ordered, having an accurate quarterback down there. Also, Ben Statton, haven't looked at him yet, but a top 5 projected running back. He is out of Cal. He's an elusive back, 5'11", 204. He has A, ball carrier vision, and B, carrying. As far as athletics, I mean, he's above average, you know. The speed is good to great. The agility is good to great, so you love to see that. Not really strong, but that's not really his game. And depending on what that juke move is, if that juke move is A or even potentially B, combined with the B carrying, the B spin move, the A ball carrier vision, he actually could be a very good player. And I am highly curious to see how Sam Howell performs the rest of the season, because I mean, if Sam Howell does great, we make a playoff run, it wouldn't make too much sense to replace him. We know our running back play has been, we'll just say, lacking. There's a ton of other adjectives that I could choose to plug in there, but because I don't know my audience is watching this right now, we'll use lacking. But Ben Statton could be an option. I don't know. We'll have to keep our eyes on him. They have us picking Bart Burns at number 21, which, I mean, we are going to pick Bart Burns, or at least try to. Not in the first round, though. I'm assuming the only reason why they have him is because of the way I have my favorites board, arranged. But we have him 95% of the way scouted. I don't even really care about getting him to 100% probably, because I know that we're going to go after him. I've talked about him in other episodes, so not really going to go too much more in depth on that right now. We do have to set our scouting national focus. I can't even remember what our national scout is scouting right now. Our national scout is scouting, he's scouting interior offensive lineman and offensive tackle, which is good because all those positions, with the exception of Brandon Scherf, they're not really that good. And we will go, since Brandon Scherf is a tackle, we have a center on our board that we're looking at right now. We'll go ahead and choose interior offensive lineman, and hopefully there's some diamonds in the rough or somebody that we can scoop out of that draft that's good to plug into our offensive line. We are taking on the Eagles again. Just played them a few episodes ago, and they are atop this highly competitive NFC East. You got the Eagles and the Cowboys only with 2 losses, us with 3, and the Giants with 4. So a victory today, as improbable as that may seem, would greatly shake up the NFC East. And when you're talking about Jalen Hurts, I think last time we did defending the short pass, I'm going to go defend the deep pass on this one. I just know that he's going to be looking, and shout out to Devontae Smith. He's balling out in real life, but you got him and A.J. Brown. We're going to leave it on half pads as we always do, because I don't want anybody else to get injured. We suffered a lot of injuries last episode. Most of the guys came back with the exception of Chase Young. And I think that we are going to go, we got to go blitz counter, man. They just have too many great defenders in the box there. A lot of people that's going to be wreaking havoc. And, I don't want them to wreak havoc. Now, I had Chase Young in as one of my focus players. He has a torn labrum, so he's going to be gone for the next 3 weeks. I think that we will throw back in Brian Robinson. He really needs some help, but he had a tough day at the office last time we played, and I'm sure he can use all the extra reps that he can get.
Yes.
So we will go ahead and plug old B-Rob back in there, and whatever, just for S's and G's, let me see if I can get a gold medal for my man, because I think that would greatly help his morale.
Yes.
And I will certainly take any of the skill points that they want to give me. Brian, he has the potential to be true halfback number 1, but I mean, we haven't really seen that too much, if I'm being totally honest. Now, is that because of our sorry offensive line and him not getting the blocking he needs? Is it because he is just not the answer or the truth? Or is it a combination of both? I don't yet know the answers to that, but I'm going to give him all the help that he can possibly get. One more trip to the end zone should polish this thing off, and we should get a gold medal. Still trying to see if you can get dev trait upgrade in the weekly strategy practice reps here. I've heard talks about it. I haven't seen it yet. Surely haven't experienced it yet. We don't get it, but 750 XP to Brian. Yeah, I will definitely take that. Big game here. Back at home in Sentinel Field. First time we played Philly was at the Link. This time we're going to have the home crowd behind us, but it doesn't mean it's going to be easier. Philly has tons of X factors, tons of superstars, and just a good team. But this is a really important one, because could we win? Should we happen to win? We could potentially be back on top, or on top for the first time of the NFC East. So a lot riding on this game. My expectations ain't too high, but my hopes and my dreams are very, very large. So without further ado, guys, let's get down to Sentinel Field in St. Louis and get ready for the game. Okay, we are going to get the ball first here as Jake Elliott kicks it off. Jahan Dotson back to return. Jahan Dotson was thrust into a much bigger role last week as Curtis Samuel left the game and did not return. He is back today, which is very good, because I got a sneaky suspicion if we're going to win this game, it's going to be a shootout. Sam Howell, 15 touchdowns, 9 picks, 1874 yards. Oh, and I forgot to show you guys, but let me tell you, Sam Howell leading the league in passing yards.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
Yes, you heard me correct. Definitely not leading the league in completion percentage, but passing yards, he stands atop as number 1. Let's do a opening game run to Antonio Gibson. Don't always do that, but this time it is a pretty good decision as Fletcher Cox, number 91. I get all these guys confused, man. Jalen Carter, Fletcher Cox, Jordan Davis. They got so many weapons there in the box, but nonetheless, one of the Eagles guys tackled us, and I think this could be Terry McLaurin on a streak. It's 2nd and 7. Also may have Jahan Dotson on the curl, and we're just going to give Terry a shot. Can Terry outplay his defender, James Bradbury? No, he cannot. Maybe a little too aggressive to start out. Already in 3rd down, that didn't take too long, but I got something what I think is good dialed up here. Might have Logan Thomas on this little play fake, or Terry McLaurin. Oh, it's so Thomas. If the ball can just be accurate, that may have been on me. Nakobe Dean with the coverage. I think if I would have held it for just a split second longer, that Logan Thomas probably would have had it. I did see him get open there for a split second, and I got kind of trigger happy. Should have held the ball for a little bit longer, but that didn't take long, guys. 3 and out, just like that. 3 and out. There's Jamin Davis. Need to get him side quest. Need to get him a forced fumble, interception, or sack. Here comes the Philadelphia Bulldogs. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say that? I meant the Philadelphia Eagles. All these Georgia players, DeAndre Swift, Solomon Kinley, Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis, Nakobe Dean, Khalil Ringo. They got, especially on the defense, they got Georgia Bulldogs all across this roster. And something tells me that we're going to get to know them pretty well today. So Hurts coming out, tight shotgun to start this thing out. DeAndre Swift there in the backfield. A.J. Brown catches it. And shout out to DeAndre Swift, man. 175 yards and a touchdown on Thursday Night Football against my hated Vikings. So I was definitely an Eagles fan on Thursday, even though they are my division rival in this Madden universe. On Thursday Night Football, you better believe your freaking britches that I was rooting for the Philadelphia Eagles. And not rooting for them today, though, as that is going to be a catch by Devontae Smith, who also has had just an explosive start to this season in real life. So Philly is having no trouble moving this, as Jalen Hurts already has his X Factor activated. There is DeAndre Swift, and we are able to limit him to only a gain of 4. I would just be elated if we could somehow get Jamin Davis that breakout scenario. It is going to be tough, man, especially playing against these Philadelphia Eagles, but that could be a season roster changer. I mean, getting him up to superstar, that would be huge. We force Jalen Hurts to roll out of the pocket. He throws it away. Big third down upcoming. Can we stop him here? That is the question. Can we stop him? I really hope that we can. Jalen Hurts is looking around, doesn't really have anybody, and it's a pick by Kendall Fuller. Kendall, why don't you stay in the end zone? That I don't care. Kendall Fuller with his first interception on the season. He is doing a shimmy, but when you intercept that ball in the end zone, I was literally pressing the back button on my PS5 controller because I wanted him to down that for a touchback. They refused to do that. Not going to argue, as he was looking to go deep there to A.J. Brown. Kendall Fuller was right in position and got a turnover on the first drive from the Eagles. All right, B-Rob, you got yourself a gold medal in practice. Can you turn that into something today? Can you juke a defender? No, you cannot, but I will certainly take a gain of 8. This is a time where we take a shot, and don't really know if anybody is open, but I do see somebody. Pass not there, and it's picked right back off, man. Picked right back off by Darius Slay. So both quarterbacks throwing interceptions on back-to-back plays. I really thought we had him there on that deep route. It was tipped, I believe. Let me actually see that. It was tipped. We were going for Jahan Dotson, but I think the ball was actually tipped. We had pressure coming there as well, and you see Jahan Dotson, who had a great game last week. I thought I touched past it. It is tipped by the corner there, and it falls right into the lap of Darius Slay. So interceptions from both teams to start this one off. We need to get after Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts needs to feel the pressure today. We cannot let him be comfortable. That was almost another pick, but instead it's going to be an A.J. Brown touchdown. Had a good play on the ball there, but Hurts really put it in about the only spot that he could have. And what could have been 7-0 Sentinels is now going to be 7-0 Eagles. Oh, and Brandon Scherf out for the game. I know you can't see it because maybe you could see it. I don't know. My ugly mug may have been blocking that, but Brandon Scherf out for the rest of the game. Did I say season? If I said, oh my God, I just completely, this game is starting out about as worse as it possibly could. We have got to figure it out, sports fans, because this is not starting out good at all. I do see Terry McLaurin had some protection there. I'm surprised. Terry, you need a streak. We're putting Brian Robinson on a wheel, and oh, it's Terry. It's so Terry. It's so Terry. It's so Terry. That's what I'm talking about. That's so Terry. That's so Terry. Look at that. Look at that. What's that? A gain of about 80? Talk about an explosive response. And the free safety just started running up. As soon as I saw that, Terry is going to beat James Bradbury on press. There's no way that he's not going to beat James Bradbury on press. 11 times out of 10 it's going to happen. That time it was a bullet pass. Sam Howell is fired up as he should be. And what a response by us, by me, by the Sentinels. Boy, did we need that. That could have got out of hand really quick. Now it's back to a 0 ball game. Okay, new drive for Jalen Hurts. It is going to be a play fake to DeAndre Swift. Hurts with plenty of time. And can somebody please, oh my freaking God. Now it's Quez Watkins. Jalen Hurts, didn't we defend the deep pass as our game plan? I don't know. You wouldn't be able to tell. Could have swore we did. Did I say I was rooting for the Eagles on Thursday? I take that back. I hate the Eagles in every capacity. There's DeAndre Swift. We were able to stop him, and that's going to bring up a 3rd and short. A key 3rd and short, too, because if there is any possibility by the grace of a higher power that we can get them to kick a field goal here, that would just be a dub, a big dub. Look at Cody Barton back there, upended him. Wish it would have been Jamin Davis. Cody Barton just got a big contract extension a couple weeks ago, and since he got that money, he is playing like a brand new man. So the Memphis man, Jake Elliott, gonna come out to boot this thing through the uprights, and that is a huge W. Huge W indeed, because when you're playing a high-octane offense like the Philadelphia Eagles, and especially the explosive plays have already been on display so far this evening, holding a team like that to a field goal when they're down in the red zone, bend but don't break, man. Bend but don't break. See what Sam Howell has up his sleeve here. Coming out shotgun, tight formation here. Going to be looking at a little mesh concept, and I do see Logan Thomas and weird animation there. Sam Howell also 2 for 7. So that is going to have to change, and that is going to have to change very quick. I talked about it pre-game, and is this another? Is Terry McLaurin going to be pressed again? We got to send Logan Thomas on a streak. Got to try to draw that safety away. It's McLaurin again. Of course it is. Are you going to keep doing that, James Bradbury? Are we going to let Terry McLaurin? Oh my God. Wow. The St. Louis Savior. Before the game, he had to go step in the phone booth. I don't know if you guys saw it. Brian Robinson also punching him, beating him up a little bit there. My man had to go in the phone booth, hurry up and take those glasses off, throw that briefcase down, put his cape on, because the St. Louis Savior is here. I mean, what's he got? 2 catches for 160 yards? I mean, both of them are presses from James Bradbury too. And 3 catches for we're in the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen. We are in the first quarter. Terry McLaurin, 3 catches, 166 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And no, before you even ask if I'm doing anything sus, still on all Madden, I haven't touched the sliders. I guess I'm just freaking that good. No, I'm not. That's a lie. What's the score going to be? Freaking 64-61? I mean, god dang, it's 14-10. We still got 3 minutes to go here until the second quarter. And with the way we've been able to see Jalen Hurts air it out, let's audible into man. Got to do something to switch it up here. Got to also watch DeAndre Swift. Jalen Hurts changing the play at the line of scrimmage. And, I mean, explosive play after explosive play. This is going to be a back-and-forth contest. I think it's going to be whichever team's defense shows up first. This quarter's taken a long time, it feels like, and that is because, I mean, both teams are bombing it. I mean, there's no time coming off of that clock. Nice tackle there by Emmanuel Forbes, because Devontae Smith, very dangerous in the open field. We limited him to no gain. Again, it's got to be guess pass, shade over top, right? I mean, we got linebackers double A gap, but they're bluffing, and we know that they are. And there's Hurts trying to roll out again. Somebody please be aware of that. Oh, nice hit there. Nice hit there by Jartavius Martin. And he's injured. Oh, no. Oh, no. Jartavius Martin put the mustard on it. And if Jalen Hurts, that would be a huge blow, because they got Marcus Mariota as their backup. But that was the rookie, Jartavius Martin. Here comes Hurts. Should have just slid. There's Jartavius Martin. Clean contact. No helmet to helmet. And he just absolutely leveled Jalen Hurts. And you know what? I noticed that in Thursday Night Football too. They're also going to go for this as well. So, all right, got to focus here. And then I'll tell you about my Thursday Night Football synopsis. Marcus Mariota is going to be eyes on DeAndre Swift. Nope. It's going to be a pass. And, of course, freaking A.J. Brown, you're telling me Marcus Mariota is going to come in and score instantly. Can we just get to the second quarter, please? I've definitely noticed in Madden 24 that teams go for it quite a bit. Oh, that was Jamin Davis's shot for the TFL, man. Should be the last play before what was the longest first quarter in NFL history. Now I see a double team on McLaurin too. Yeah, that's probably smart. We'll go ahead and give it to Brian Robinson. Oh, nice block there on the outside. Okay, nice block there on the outside. But as I was mentioning before I was so rudely interrupted by another Eagles touchdown by DeAndre Swift, I noticed that in Thursday Night Football, it seemed to me like Jalen Hurts was taking unnecessary hits. Now, I know he's strong, he's a good runner, also yardage just completely bananas right now. I know he's strong, he's a good runner, but man, he's still young. You got to preserve that body. Don't need to be taking unnecessary hits like that, and I just feel like he was in that game against the Vikings. But anyways, we are back now, 2nd and 4. Gonna go ahead and give it to Brian Robinson again. Gotta ID up Hassan Reddick as the mic here and change of direction. Brian fights forward. Good play there. First down. I got to dip into my bag of tricks and go PA cross out of the single back bunch nasty. I mean, you guys know I only call this once per game, but this is a shootout. Back and forth contest. So looking for Curtis Samuel, which of course it will be because it always is on that play. And we are ran down there at the last minute by big play Slay. Sam Howell. Strange type of stat line, man. Strange type of stat line. Again, he's got so many yards, but just so inaccurate. Wildly inaccurate. 2nd and 20 now. Now just got to try to get something positive. So, oh, they're playing zone coverage. It's a pick six.
But just so inaccurate. Wildly inaccurate.
It's a pick six. It's a pick six. It's Darius Slay. Darius Slay was playing zone coverage in the flat. I didn't see it until it was too late. That's 100% on me. Not going to blame anything to do with Madden. I should have been more cognizant of that because Darius Slay is, I mean, he's one of the best. He was playing zone coverage in the flat. I paid the price. And now if we don't answer here, I mean, if we answer here, hey, still a freaking ball game. 24-21. But did I mention that I hate the Eagles? Got to be careful. We're coming out shotgun, going to be play fake, but could have pressure, so this ball needs to come out quick. And I think it's Curtis again. Sam, I mean, he had him. Sam had him. Laid it out there too far. And what was I talking about? J.J. Ford before the game? Yeah, Sam leads the league in passing yards, but when you're 40% completion and 2 of your completions are 80-yard bombs to Terry McLaurin, very strange stat line. But the accuracy is just not there from Sam. Also, aside from that pick, we have pretty much done nothing on defense, so that has to change. There is a nice tackle to limit DeAndre Swift. That is James Smith-Williams, the defensive end. And Swift hasn't really done too much, but Jalen Hurts has. So if you're the Eagles, I feel like you stick with the passing game, but go ahead and do whatever you want. It's also nice catch there by A.J. Brown. He is lighting us up, by the way. Guess we'll go nickel blitz here. I mean, it seems like the best thing to do. Jamin Davis also been very quiet. Oh, it's a read option. Nice. Oh, Hurts fumbled it. Big man Jonathan Allen scoops it up. Oh, whoa. Whoa. What? Talk about a momentum swing. Read option. Quarterback keeper. Was that Jamin? Oh, I wish it would have been Jamin Davis. It was Jartavius Martin who injured. Jartavius Martin must be a hitman on Jalen Hurts. He injures him earlier. Hurts comes back, and then he forces a fumble. I love it. All right, let's just slow things down here. Outside run to Brian Robinson. No blocks developed. I mean, what are we doing here? Is this going to be another quick hitter to McLaurin. Is that how you guys... It is. It is. I'm telling you it is. You can't... James Bradbury, you can't guard Terry. You can't. Stop trying. If you're going to give me that look, I'm going to hit it every single time. And I'm not even doing it like... That's just the defense. Lining up in single coverage on Terry. No safety help. And James Bradbury is pressing him. James Bradbury needs to back off about 5 yards when he's guarding Terry on the edge. We still got almost 6 minutes to go until halftime, mind you. It is 24-21. This has got to be by far the craziest, it's definitely the craziest offensive game I've played in Madden 24, but it might just take the cake for all time because it is just big play after big play, and DeAndre Swift trying to make a big play there in his own right. He's wrestled down there by Cody Barton for only a gain of 7. I shouldn't say only. I mean, gain of 7 is a gain of 7. Really want to get Jamin Davis, man, his breakout scenario here. Maybe a good old perfectly timed use or pick would be, oh, it's another read option. Jalen, be careful. You already fumbled it. He ain't going to fumble this one. Now we're just going to let him almost break a big one. I'm trying to play zone coverage here. Do we just start sending pressure at Hurts? I don't really know. And there's, oh, nice. Tried to get it to, I think, Dallas Goedert. That was Jamin Davis. Was 2+ was pass deflection in there as one of them? I can't remember. I know sacks, interceptions, and forced fumbles were. Was pass deflect? He's got one at any rate, so we're going to put a spy on Hurts here because it's 3rd and 6. We know he could definitely try to pick this up himself. Devontae Smith catches it but dives to the end zone. Dives to the turf. Wouldn't be surprised if the Eagles go for this, and they are. So do we send pressure? That is the question. I think that we do. And we just make sure that we have somebody in coverage just in case. It's going to be a quick completion there by Hurts. That was to Quez Watkins, and that also moves the chains. I think at some point we have to dial up pressure. Why not just do it now? Hurts coming out shotgun with Swift behind him. Got to watch that read option. There's the sack. James freaking Smith-Williams. Do not call his name too often, because he's only playing because of the injury to Chase Young. James Smith-Williams, the 4-year man out of NC State. Hurts kept that thing close to the breadbasket. Okay, now we're talking. This is what I'm talking about. Guess and pass, because it's an obvious passing situation. Or is it? There's the... Oh, we are not going to let freaking... Luckily, DeAndre Swift ran into Jason Kelsey, who really got down the field very fast. This Eagles team, man, just so hard to play. They got so many weapons. They can do so much. And there's Hurts. What kind of freaking animation was that? Also, Cam Curl just suplexed Quez Watkins to the ground. They're about to put up a 30-piece on us. We're not too far behind. We just, both defenses in this one, can't do anything to stop the Eagles, and we're pretty much selling out to stop the run here, and probably not the best idea. Or is it? Cody Barton had a chance to get DeAndre Swift down in the backfield. Swift gets his 2nd touchdown of the game. This one is a couple offensive juggernauts apparently going at it. Keep in mind, we still got 2 minutes to score here, so let's just slow things down a little bit. Screen pass to Brian Robinson is going to be the call. Brian has good blockers on the outside, trying to make a cut behind the blocker there. Didn't really work out too well, but 2nd and inches, I will certainly take it. This seems like a good time to run a draw play. They would probably be expecting us to pass in this situation. Draw play might get us some positive yardage here. Hopefully the blockers can just hold, which they kind of do. Brian Robinson, we got to be careful. We don't, yes, I want to score. That's the goal on every single drive that you play in the NFL. But we don't want to score with too much time. And is this going to be Terry again? If this is Terry again, I'm going to go throw up. I mean, I don't see how it's not Terry. Oh my God, he caught it. Dead leg. Oh my God, Terry. Terry's the best wide receiver in NFL history. I should have went out of bounds there. Oh my God. That wasn't even a good pass. Yes, and yes, I gotta show you guys this because there's gonna be some haters thinking that I'm doing some type of slick editing. And no, I'm not, I promise. I'm not that good of a player. You guys watch me. But this is gonna be a freaking hour-and-a-half long video, and I don't even care. That wasn't a good pass. That should have been intercepted there. It was tipped off of the defender, and it falls into the lap of McLaurin. Now that dead leg was poor James Bradbury, man. James Bradbury, buddy is having, just put somebody else on him. Put Slay on him. Something. He's having a tough one out there. And our defense just get one good play. That is all I am asking for. I am not asking for much. Gonna be a quick check down to Swift. And if this game is ridiculous, man. If we can somehow stop them, maybe we'll have a chance to score. I mean, I don't know. I don't even know what to expect in this game anymore. I expect anything. Anything and everything, and expected Devontae Smith to catch it. Eagles not calling a timeout, though. They are just past midfield, so they definitely should, and they just let more time run off the clock. What do you do? Jamin Davis, is this the time that you get the sack? Please tell me it is, and no, it's just going to be wide open Quez Watkins, and they're going to probably manage this clock poorly because that's what the Madden AI does. They should run up to the line and spike it or just hurry up and call a very quick play. But I'm sure they're going to call a timeout. Oh, they're not. I was going to say they're going to call a timeout at the most awkward time. If they don't score a touchdown here, this is, let them go for a second. Wow. All right, Nick Sirianni, thank you. You left points on the board. And in a game like this, you don't want to do that. Look, forget the halftime show. Let's just get to the third quarter here. Passing yards off the chart. Rushing yards, not so much, but this could be, again, a 1,000-yard game. What do we score against that last game we played? 17, 20, something like that? We already got 28 in this one. Philly's got 31. Should have 34 at least, or 38, but the terrible clock management by Nick Sirianni prevented any more points. But the question is a defender going to be able to stop somebody and make a good play? I do not know the answer to that question. This is going to be a run for sure. Would love to see, it's going to be Swift up the middle. Manuel Forbes stops him. Jamin Davis, I haven't really seen, other than that one pass deflection that he had, I haven't really seen too much out of him. Hurts coming out, trips shotgun, 3 wide receivers to the left, and we are guessing pass on this one. You better believe your britches. That should be, I don't know what that is. It was an incomplete pass, I think. It's going to be a holding. Okay, so the question is, do we accept this penalty? 2nd and 17 versus 3rd and 7. You know what? I'm accepting it. 3rd and 7, I'm confident the Eagles could pick that up. I want to give them a longer field to work with. So we are going to do that. And Hurts coming out now, shotgun again. And that's going to be a bad pass. He was looking for Quez Watkins. And now 3rd and 17. Just got to guess pass and shade over top, man. Guess pass, shade over top. Surely we can get them off the field on 3rd and freaking 17. Just going to check it down to Swift. And that's going to be the first time that they're going to bring out Riley Dixon, I think. And the first time we're forcing the Eagles to punt. First time the defense has really got them off the field, aside from that pick and that terrible clock management. And now, don't look now, guys. Actually, matter of fact, look. We have a chance to go up on the scoreboard. Nice move from Jahan Dotson. Tried to dead leg it, but he's going to get a good punt return. And now here comes the man of the hour, Terry McLaurin. Look at those stats. 272 yards. And 4 touchdowns. This could be a record-setting game for Terry, and I guess we're just going to keep going to him. Why not? I mean, there's no reason not to. We're going to come out the single back. Going to be a little play fake, though, so hopefully we have some time, and I probably could have hit Terry, but I got a little scared there. Didn't want to chuck a pick. Okay, 2nd and 10 now. We're coming out shotgun. Trips a bunch to the right, and somebody's open there. That's not... It's Jahan, and oh my God, Curtis Samuel caught it off of the tip. This is the craziest game that I have ever played in my entire life. We were going for Jahan Dotson. It was a good pass by Sam finally. Curtis Samuel seizing in the end zone for whatever reason. It was intended for Jahan Dotson. It was a good pass. Jahan let it tip off of his fingertips. The safety bobbles it. Curtis Samuel catches it and runs it into the end zone. You cannot make this stuff up, man. You cannot make this stuff up. I hope that you guys are having fun in this video. If you are having fun and you are subscribed to this channel, thank you. If you're not subscribed to this channel and you're here right now watching, you might as well subscribe because you must be enjoying it to some extent. And I drop Madden 24 content every single week, most weeks, multiple times, and I will keep bringing you the bangers. But I don't know what to feel right now. There's so many emotions. This game is absolutely nuts. All right, Jamin Davis, this is you, brother. I can feel it. Can you get a big TFL? Well, you won't, but Jonathan Allen will. And DeAndre Swift now injured on the play, so some key guys going out. Jalen Hurts got injured earlier. He was able to come back, luckily or unluckily, I guess for me. But another 3rd and 8, so we're guessing pass. We're shading over top. And we're doing the dang thing. We do what we do every single time. Hurts changing the play. We are not gonna. We're staying in the same play that we called because I'm confident that it was a good one, and Hurts gonna throw it out of bounds. So he's gonna bring in Riley Dixon again. We'll go outside with Brian here, and if we can get a good block, which we kind of do, but not really. Deion Jones, the middle linebacker, got us, but I think this is still a situation that we run it. And I think that we call on Mr. Antonio Gibson. We haven't called on him too much in this game. I think he picks this up here. I really do. We're going to ID up Deion Jones as the Mike. And if we can get a good block here, which we don't, oh my God. How does nobody guard Josh Sweat? The other Sweat. We got Montez Sweat. They got Josh Sweat. Now we are going to punt it. So we're going to bring on Trestway. I think we've only punted it maybe once, right? Can we pin him deep in this scenario? That is the question. Probably not, because my accuracy is terrible. But back-to-back punts, and can it check up? Can it check up? It won't check up. Man, oh man, dude, I am wired up in this game. What a freaking game. Jalen Hurts has had his X Factor also activated like the whole freaking game. Jonathan Allen wrestles DeAndre Swift down in the backfield for a loss of 2. Hey, win or lose in this one, this game is fun. Like, I am legitimately having a fun time right now. There's Hurts. We had 2 Hill running out. Emmanuel Forbes stopped him there before you could pick up a first down. And now it's 3rd and 2. So are we going to finally start to see some punting? We've seen some punting on the last couple plays. Would love to see more of it right now. There's DeAndre Swift, and I think he got it. He did by a short and freaking curly. It's a good drive here by Philly, so we got to get some type of big play, and Montez Sweat. We got Josh Sweat making good plays on the Eagles. Montez Sweat making good plays on the Sentinels. No, they are not related. If you didn't know, just happen to both have the last name Sweat. It's not really a common last name either. Can we finally get some pressure on Hurts? No, we cannot. A.J. Brown, who has had a very good game, keeps this drive alive. Hurts flipping the play here. He's got trips to the right. 1st and 10 from the 23-yard line. So we'll see what he decides to do. Nice move there by Swift. Nice broken tackle. Swift might score, and he does. 3rd touchdown from Swift. We had multiple chances to get him down. I think the first one was in the backfield. Definitely had a chance to get him at the second level. Philly is going to retake the lead and go up 38-35. My heart really can't handle this, you know. Couple games this series have had me up my blood pressure medication, and right now it's probably the highest dosage possible. Might have to get even higher. Terry McLaurin looking to get higher on his yards as well. We'll go screen to Robinson again here on 2nd and 10. I just want to see some positive. Oh no, I tried to release it. Brandon Graham gets the sack. How did I not release that, man? Terry McLaurin has his X Factor on too, so you know I'm probably looking his way. Maybe it's going to be a pick. It's going to be a pick. Should have been a pick. But now we're going to have to punt it, and slowly but surely the Eagles are gaining momentum. That's going to take us to the 4th quarter. Eagles up by 3, 38-35. Look at those passing yards. We might get to 1,000 here, guys. I don't know. Got about 700 alone in the passing game. Add an extra 150 in the running game, depending on how this 4th quarter goes here. And I think we're keeping the pressure. We are keeping the pressure. Still going to go ahead and send pressure at Jalen Hurts because I just think that's the best move. There's Swift, and he is met there by Jonathan Allen, who has just had his number. Jonathan Allen making tackles on DeAndre Swift has become a common theme in this one. Big 3rd down here. Big third, maybe the biggest. I don't know. This game is just wild. But there is, and we are going to stop him. Yes, that should bring out Riley Dixon to punt it back to us. This could be a slant to Terry, depending on what the linebackers do. We're going to give him a shot. Nice catch there by Terry. Sam Howell, 5 touchdowns, too. The 2 picks, I know, very unfortunate, but you cannot discredit the 5 picks. He has, or the 5 touchdowns. No, please, don't want 5 picks. But if we can just have a nice, long, sustained drive here, Brian Robinson, I am talking to you, my friend. I need you to pick up some good yardage, which you will get enough. So I will take that. I don't really like this play, man. I really don't. Maybe Logan Thomas up the middle, but I'm not even sure about that. I guess we're going to give him a shot. Look at Logan. Oh, my God. Probably his first catch. I mean, really in this game, if your last name is not McLaurin or Samuel, you really haven't gotten the ball too much. Logan, we held on to that for the very last second we possibly could. Logan Thomas makes a nice adjustment. We live to fight another down, but that one was just a little bit too close for comfort. I got to be honest with you. So hoping that Antonio Gibson could take a little bit of pressure off of this passing game. He's trying. He's dancing around back there. Oh, my God. He just got upended and drove into the turf there, and now it's 2nd down. This is probably 4 down territory. I got to be honest with you. It's 3rd and 6 here. Let's just not worry about that. Let's pick this up and not worry about it. Curtis Samuel, there was a breakup at the last minute. No, I didn't want that. There's a breakup at the last minute. They want us to punt it, but
I'm not fucking leaving.
The way that Philly is playing, I don't know how we can. I mean, this could be a controversial call. Also, play action. I did not mean to call this play, but we got to roll with it now. So let's just go ahead and pick it up, shall we? There's Jahan Dotson. Please make the catch, Jahan. He does. Oh, my God. Oh, my God, Jahan. Thank you. I mean, the way this game has gone, except for this 4th quarter, no points allowed so far. You just feel like you had to do that. Oh, look at Brian. Look at Brian. Come on, shake him. There. Oh, nice juke from Brian Robinson. 10 rushes, 75 yards, 7.5 yards per carry. He got that gold medal, and now he don't know how to act.
Yes.
2nd and 8. Still field goal game, too, so we don't necessarily need. And why can't you throw that, Sam Howell? It's a screen pass. Fletcher Cox gets us, but why can't you throw that away in time? I mean, the windup is something crazy. All right, it's a big 3rd down here. I don't want to kick a field goal. I don't want this game to be tied. So let's not let it be tied. I have a receiver in the end zone. It's Jahan Dotson, and it's batted away. Okay, well, got to kick a field goal. Now, I'm going to stop talking right this moment. Should be a good kick there from Joey Sly. Game is tied at 38. How about A big turnover, and we just don't worry about it. Interception, something like that. Oh, Jamin Davis. He was matched up on DeAndre Swift. Thought maybe that could... He's not going to get his breakout scenario. I mean, unless, I don't know. I guess there's some universe that he does, but I don't think it's this one that we're living in. I got to be honest with you, but right now I could care less about his breakout scenario. I just want to somehow get this win. I mean, we're going nickel blitz, maybe getting a little bit of pressure on Hurts, and what did I say? John Allen again, not going to call a timeout. We'll let this thing tick down to the 2-minute warning here and see what Philly wants to do. Hang on to your freaking britches if you got them. 38s across the board here, 2 minutes to go. If our defense can make a play here and step up, we will have a chance to win this. Can you believe that? I know. I certainly can't. Hurts, is it going to be a... He ran it. Oh, my God. Why? Nick Sirianni, what illegal substances are you dishing out to the players over there? And yourself, as a matter of fact. Why would you run it in that situation? Jahan let it bounce. Okay, we have 1 minute and 17 seconds to get into field goal range. Terry McLaurin has been the guy. 6 receptions, 279 yards, and 4 touchdowns. Oh yeah, they have so wised up to this single coverage on McLaurin here. Or do they? I don't know. Did they? I know we got Logan Thomas. If Sam Howell can get it, his passing accuracy is so terrible. I'm telling you guys. 2nd and 10 here. Ball is on the 20. What are we going to do, guys? Are we going to give it to Terry again? Of course we are. Why would we not? And we're not going to call a timeout. Sam Howell flirting with 500 yards. Terry McLaurin flirting with 300 yards. What are we talking about here, guys? What are we talking about? All we got to do is get into field goal range. That is all we have to do here. Nothing more, nothing less. Curtis Samuel, just hang on to the ball. All right, if James Bradbury takes Curtis Samuel, this could be McLaurin, which I think it will. Can we fit it in there? Almost a pick there. 3rd and 3. Got to be careful. I will not let this screen pass be a sack. I promise you, I will not. It's not going to happen. Get it to Brian Robinson. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. 24 seconds to go. We're going to call a timeout and just got to get it in field goal range. That's all we need. I am shaking in my boots, guys. I got to be honest. This game is absolutely nuts, and we're just going to roll out with Sam Howell. He doesn't have the speed. Throw it away. Live to fight another down. 17 seconds. What do you do? Is this game heading to overtime? I don't really want to play an overtime game, and it's probably going to head to overtime. We might have one more crack at this thing, maybe to get it into field goal range and call a timeout. This is it, guys. Do we got it? That's the question. Does Terry got it? Terry might have it. Terry does have it. Oh my God, Terry. Terry, I love you. No, Terry, I love you. I actually love you. I love you so much, Terry. You're my BFF. We have a chance to kick a 41-yard field goal and win this sucker. They're going to ice us. Of course they're going to ice us. I suck at kicks. You guys know I suck at kicks. 38's on the scoreboard. Joey Sly. No talking from me. I'm shutting up right now.
For the field goal. 41-yard attempt.
Come on, Joey. Come on, Joey. Come on, Joey. We got it. We got it. Are you guys hyped? Who is still watching this video right now? I just kicked it out of bounds too, didn't I? I'm too hyped, man. No, I didn't. Gotta return that. You gotta return that, Rashad Penny. You ain't gonna. Are you? No, you're not. Craziest game in my personal Madden history. I mean, it doesn't even really come close. We just won that game. We just won that game. against the Philadelphia Eagles, NFC East division rival. Let's look at the gold darn stats, why don't you? And true Sam Howell fashion. I mean, tell me this ain't Sam Howell. Almost 500 yards, but 45% completion. Is that even a real stat line? 5 touchdowns, 2 picks. Jalen Hurts, 328, but really, it was more DeAndre Swift finding the end zone. Brian Robinson, truly happy with his performance, averaging 7 yards per carry. DeAndre Swift, he did the dang thing, but look at his workload. 23 attempts, 4.3 yards per carry, but did find pay dirt 3 times. But this is it right here. You guys ready for this? 322 yards. Is that an NFL record? I got to check that. 4 touchdowns. My man's an alien. He is not from this world. And let's not forget about Curtis Samuel's performance, 115 yards. Aside from that, though, if you weren't one of those 2 guys, then you were Brian Robinson, 2 catches for 17 yards, or maybe Logan Thomas or Jahan Dotson. Jamin Davis is not going to get his breakout scenario, but I honestly could not care less at this point. That is so far removed from my mind because of what just happened in that game. And I'm really curious, is that an NFL record? 300 and what did I say? 22 yards. We're going to check that right now. He's 3rd all time. Megatron had 329 and Anderson on the Rams back in 1989 had 336. But I mean, can you even be mad? My man has cemented his name in the top 5 players for receiving yards in a single game at 322 yards. Receiving touchdowns, I'm sure, yeah, he was close though. I mean, he's going to be up there. You know, he's got 4, but wow. Sam Howell easily leading the NFL in passing yards, but none of that matters because we got the W. Message breakout player Jamin Davis is going to tell us how upset he is, but it doesn't matter. None of that matters, man. I could care less about anybody on the defense. That game was truly something special. Also got 1 new injury, so this is going to be Brandon Scherf, foot fracture, out 4 weeks. Awesome. Great. But he left early on in that game, and we still played very good. But wow, what do you guys think about that? We might be atop the NFC East, depending on what the Cowboys do. But what do you guys think about that game? Drop some comments below. Was that not crazy? I mean, we just barely were struggling to score 20 in the last episode. I didn't change a single thing, and we played like the best offensive game that I've ever played on this entire channel. So, all right, guys, well, let me simmer down here. I hope that you guys enjoyed that episode as much as I did. That is going to do it for me tonight. As always, I appreciate you stopping by. I will catch you on the next one. Until then, peace.